Hi, and welcome back to the Mr. Brad Worden Show. And it's been a while, but we have another League of Fire challenge. This one was sent to me from the Pyro Pitbull. James over there. So I'm very appreciative to this because one of the things that I've been trying to do is do all the different League of Fire challenges just to kind of say that I've done them all, and a few of the chug challenges were kind of obsolete or not even made by the time I got into it this last year. So I've done League of Fire Chug Challenge 1 and 4, and James still had a few 3s left. So this is Chug Challenge version 3. He sent me 2 of them, and I've never done this one before. And this one stars the white butte jalokia chilies, the ghost pepper. From what I've heard, these are hopefully pretty good flavored. They got some other flavors in. So basically, if you've never seen League of Fire Chug challenges, I know many of you chili heads have done some before. But there's 2 ways you can do it. You can do hot shots, which is split the bottle into 2 different chugs and wait 3 minutes in between each one. Or you can do something called a turbo chug, where you just down the whole bottle as quickly as you can and then you wait 4 minutes. The hot shots, you get 4 points. Turbo chug, you get 3 points per bottle. So I like the hot shots because I have my League of Fire chug face glass here, and it fills like half the bottle goes in half the chugs, so I just do it that way usually. So I'm going to read the disclaimer first. I'm Mr. Brad Warren, with 18 years of age, with sound mind, parental understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers, will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof, and acknowledge and agree to this without question. Alright, so here we go. And then we'll do it, and I'll talk a little bit about it as I go. So they're both sealed here, so I'll have to crack the seals on these. And go. The shake. Alright, here we go. The cracking of the seal. It'll take a while to crack it. Alright, so it gives a line on the bottle where about half is, so I'll fill it up about that much. It's brown. It almost looks like Wicked Warden's Whiz Bangers in a way, almost a little bit. So mine has a little more super hots in it. And that's about half, the halfway line. So it doesn't even go up all the way necessarily. So here we go. So after I chug it, I'll hit the 3-minute timer, re-pour. That's the way it rolls here. So bottoms up. Get the flavor. It's kind of interesting flavor. It's hot, obviously. Not sure. It's different from the other chugs. I'm not sure if it's hotter or not. Just trying to put my finger on it. It's just kind of familiar, but kind of odd. It's got the ghost peppers, apple juice, lime juice, 9% blueberries, white vine vinegar, some vanilla extract, sugar, Madagascar vanilla extract, sugar, salt, more vanilla bean, a lot of vanilla seeds, vanilla extract, tapioca sugar. So yeah, apple juice, lime juice, blueberries, a little bit of that vinegar and a lot of vanilla. Maybe that's what I'm getting, some vanilla-y flavor.
Is it sweet?
Not really sweet. It's kind of an odd taste here. So the heat's there, obviously. As I rate, it's probably like a 9 or 10 for an average person. Chili head, probably like a 2-ish. So here we go. Let's pour the rest in there while we're waiting. it's about just as high as it was last time, but the rest in there dropping out. Okay, that's empty. About a minute left. It's leaving me with a nice spur, not unbearable. But if you've done these chugs and other chugs, the actual burn in your mouth is never really that bad. The factor that gets you the most is down in the gut later. How's your stomach gonna respond to these? Whether you do the regular League of Fire Chugs or you do like the Killer Queen or Scoville Slammer. How is it gonna get you later, kind of deal? I don't feel too bad now, though. To begin with, I was feeling slightly out of sorts. Got a little touch of something, so we'll see how this does me later. But the heat's almost coming down in between the 3-minute wait time here, so it's really not too much of a factor with that. All right, number 2. There we go. I think the first one's the hottest. Now after this one, after I'm rolling, I'm kind of used to the heat and the flavor, so now it's really not too bad. I mean, the heat built a little bit more. It's not too bad here. Shake that one up. As we tried to do too. 4 points doing it this method. And then you get the bonus point for multiple, so this should give me 9. If we can make it through, so here's the seal on this one. Being crackered. Go to that line. Alright, so we're waiting it out here. Camera person's falling asleep a little bit after a long day. Got the camera home. It's been about 2 weeks since I've done a League of Fire one. So, League of Fire, if you guys have been watching, it's been kind of overwhelmed. So their entries have been down for a little bit, but that's quite understandable because there's a lot of people putting in videos and things of a lot of entries. And I would suspect that would be hard to run a website when you have to run that many charts and entries and products and different things. So it's definitely understandable there. So camera person, we only have about, after this, 6 more minutes. It's just chug 3, chug 3. You can do it. I think my camera person's gonna have a harder time making it through this challenge than I am. The eyes are getting sleepy, very sleepy. Alrighty. So this one, I really can't. No, I haven't done the League of Fire Chug challenges in a while. It's hard for me to gauge. I don't know. I think the 4th one kind of has a holiday, like a lot more spices. That one might be better. But it's hard when you wait that long between to gauge them, kind of. But I want to say 4 is better than 3. But here we go. Alright, so here's the second to last 3. And when I'm waiting, I guess I'll pour the last remainder. I think that one's the hardest because you see all the pepper seeds that's at the bottom coming out of there. Here we go. Double Dutch. Alright, about 2 more minutes and then I got the last chug. One of them's pretty easy. After 2, 3, you start feeling in your stomach a little bit. The mouth factor is still really not that bad. But now, down the throat and into the stomach, I'm starting to feel this slight bit. Not sure how it'll do me later or not. My stomach was feeling a little bit crazy earlier today. And that was from not even eating anything hot, so let's see how this does me into the evening here. You never know. Never know. Usually after doing a few of these, the ramifications for me aren't too bad, but I'm not sure how it'll be. Oh yeah, while we're waiting, I was running a few videos ago about voting on what I should do for 400, because it's my channel's a little bit of a fan base one. Every 400 every 100 subscribers I get to, I do like a fan request. And so far the Stinky Fish or Stramen challenge is winning in the voting. Got 3 votes on that so far. If you would want me to do something else or that, you can always put it in a comment on one of my videos. Up until then, I think it'll take me a while yet. I'm only in like 360 some subs right now. But alright, 30. It's not real bad. It's kind of like a taunt. With my heat tolerance, it kind of comes down real fast. So in between 3 minutes, by the time the 3-minute timer goes off, I'm like almost already down again. I mean, I have a slight burn, but the majority of it's come down. Like I said, the heat in the upper mouth, throat's not too bad of a factor, but I feel a little bit of a burn in the stomach. All right, last one, and then the final 3. Alrighty. And that be that. So again, this one, flavor-wise, I'm just not sure. I'd probably do, the flavor combinations were interesting, but I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10 on flavor. Heat-wise, borderline 9, 10 for an average, well, I'd probably say closer to 10 on this one for an average person. About 2 for a chili head, mouth heat, 35% beef jaloki or ghost pepper. Mash is what's in this one. Again, I want to thank, if he watches this, James-The Pyro Pitbull for sending me these. Otherwise, unless League of Fire relaunches these at some point, I may have never got a chance to do the number 3 chug, because they did a 1, 2, 3 while I was getting in. 2 and 3 were sold out. They relaunched the number 1, says they will do number 1, and then just a few months ago for the holiday season, they launched the number 4, so I got a few of those to do. Did some of those, but 2 and 3 pretty much were obsolete, so I appreciate James, he's sending me those to give a try to and say that I was able to do them. So pretty much now the only one that I've never done is the chug number 2. Never gotten my hands on that one yet, and I haven't done a video or gotten points on the first few Pocky chips, but I had done those before I even knew about the League of Fire, or maybe even before the League of Fire came about. I had done a few of the first edition Pocky chips, but I did the 2000, 2001 for the League of Fire, so I've done just about all the challenges currently. Just not Chug 2. But all the ones that are available, I've at least given a try to. Have been able to get through them. Some of them barely. Probably the hardest one, probably the Nemesis bar challenge. Just for you, those that are wondering. Alright, well, I've clearly been able to survive this. We'll see if I survive later with my stomach, though. How that does. Alright, and that's it. There's my 2 bottles. The Hot Shots method. Chug, weight 3, chug, weight 3, chug, weight 3, chug, weight 3. 2 bottles gone. Should give me an extra 9 if you're keeping track at all. But anyway, I'm sure we'll be back this weekend if I'm feeling okay. Last night I was a little under weather. But anyway, we will see you next time on the Mr. Brad Worden Show.